I would introduce the vlog here. I am currently in Florence, and I just wanted to give a bit of context before I bombard you with copious amounts of B-roll and beautiful scenic panoramic video shots that I've taken. So I turned 22 3 days ago, and I've been wanting to come to Florence for the longest duration, but I never really leapt on the opportunity, and then obviously we had a 2-year pandemic which stripped me away from that opportunity furthermore. So coming out of university for my second year and now being able to travel, I thought I had to take this experience, I had to take this opportunity and go. And comically enough, the cheapest flights out were actually on my birthday, so if that wasn't the universe telling me and forcing me to get on a bloody plane and finally travel to Italy, I don't know what is. So here I am. It is also the first time I have ever travelled independently in my whole entire life, and I can guarantee that it has been the most anxiety-inducing situations that I've been in, but also the most growth-provoking. I initially didn't plan on vlogging actually, but as you'll probably tell by the rest of this video, I've had so many spontaneously hilarious, unpredictable circumstances that have been too funny and too ridiculous not to capture. So here is my Florence experience. I will be also travelling to Rome and Pisa in the next few days, but I will probably end up doing 3 separate videos for each city. So yeah, that is just a little bit of insight for me. And because the first day I didn't really intend on vlogging, a lot of the footage is vertical, so do excuse that. It does get a little bit better hopefully as the vlog goes on. It's not as much here, there and everywhere. But yeah, I hope you enjoy this video, and I still can't believe I'm doing this.
È uno tormento in me sarà sul sentimento in coro me una ferma 5 minutos suena la sirena de vuelta al trabajo e tu caminando. Don't cry, cause don't cry, I just as normal as you stand by me, stand I just as long. I love it.
Wait, how am I doing?
You got it like this. I'm going to catch you like a fish.
Like a fish?
Yes, come on.
What, am I going to go like that?
Like a fish! You got it. Okay, 1.
Okay, you ready? We're going to try again.
1, 2, 3, go! Alright, that's from Lara. Those cannot stun. You don't want to know without Lara. Beautiful man. So you're very tall, so I'm going down.
I like it.
Oh my. I wanted to be a model, but my legs were too long for it. Walk toward me, walk toward me, walk toward me. Bang, bang,
Thank
bang.
you so much.
You're the prettiest one who's ever taken a picture of us.
Oh.
Thank you. You have an amazing 20 seconds.
Thank you so much. Hope you have a really good trip.
I literally just got at you Fitzy. How are you guys doing?
So funny. How have you been?
I'm
really good. Random guy has been found again. What's your name?
Jacob.
What's your name?
Zach. Elijah. Max.
Max. We found each other reunited.
Back in Florence, like we never left.
Amsterdam. It doesn't matter.
What was that? So I literally just come out of the Uffizi Gallery where I spent 3.5 hours. I was lucky to have a 2-hour tour, which was incredible. You get to appreciate everything so much more. The Botticelli, the Michelangelo, the Da Vinci, the Caravaggios. So I'm there in an absolute daze and just living the very like momentary main character energy life. And then I come out trying to like go straight back to my hotel just because my phone's dying and I need some food and need some energy back up. And who do I bump into? I bump into the group of the American guys that I had the spontaneous photo shoot with outside the Santa Maria Cathedral yesterday evening. And I'm in an absolute daze. I recognised them briefly and I went up to him, I was like, "Are you Max?" And then he's like, "Oh, Lara." And what is this? What is happening? I'm so confused. I'm so dumbfounded by how like ridiculously spontaneous and hilarious solo travelling is. And I was just there sat on the pavement eating Jacob, the guy that I had the photos with, sandwich on the side of the pavement, literally just as I came out of Uffizi. And they were all there. And we finally connected on Instagram because I tagged the photo of him picking me up on Instagram and just tagged like random guy. I don't know who this guy is, cute though. But from the extreme experience of going and walking back from my hotel yesterday and bumping into them and having the hilarious photo shoot to now hanging out with them, sitting outside Uffizi, the Galleria, eating this incredible sandwich, this focaccia. And now I've been invited to go out with them this evening. I just had the most beautiful like 2.5 hour tour, walking tour around Florence, and I've gone on so many tours now. You learn so much more in every single one, and the enthusiasm and the history and the knowledge and the culture. I just get so emotional, and I think the more I stay here, the more I'm going to find it difficult to leave. The tour guide was absolutely beautiful and she was so enthusiastic about everything. But I managed to meet another 2 Irish girls, and they found out that it was my 22nd birthday, and they've said that tomorrow they'll take me out for drinks because along the river apparently there's going to be fireworks and I need to see that. So we're going to meet up again and have some drinks. It's just so incredible that I'm making friendships and connections and relationships with so many unexpected people by just going on tours and saying hi and initiating a little bit of conversation. that I just played piano in there again. So I did that actually yesterday, but I wanted to go back today. And then I started another piece, but then security came saying that the piano was actually closed. But just before they came, I was able to give this beautiful little girl called Ellie and her sister Lottie from Australia a little piano lesson. They couldn't be much older than 4. And I taught them how to play Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. And it's just like one of those most wholesome, beautiful things that I probably ever could have experienced. And that's in my background right now. That's phenomenal. That was stunning. That was incredible. That was life. Wow. Well, this is the snazziest I've looked on this vlog. Well, I've had this bun in, hoping that it gets all wavy. I'm currently preparing to go meet my Ohio friends. They were initially going to go to a club, which I found the TripAdvisor reviews on, and they looked horrific. And then thankfully it was actually closed on Thursdays, so I managed to get out of that one. I was contemplating just leaving it because I wanted to go up and walk up Piazza Michelangelo really early, but they said they were just going to go for drinks, and I said I'll join for drinks. It's a bit more subtle, it's not as overwhelming, it's a lot closer to my accommodation, so I feel a bit more safe. So I still want to be responsible. I still want to understand the fact that I'm a 22-year-old young female in a city that I've never been to before, and I'm quite vulnerable, so I'm being very careful nonetheless. But yeah, I'm hopefully shooting off in about 10 minutes or so. I've popped a bit of concealer on, popped a bit of mascara on, tried to make my face match the rest of my body because I've caught a lot of sun on my shoulders and my neck. And yeah, I've no idea what this evening is going to entail. I've not known what this whole trip has entailed, in all fairness. It's been the most ridiculously spontaneous, unpredictable process of my entire life, and it's been hilarious, and it's been monumental, memory making, growth provoking, and I'm only 2 days in. But to think I was sat on this bed a few days ago contemplating leaving early, or contemplating trying to get my dad to fly out, to now being absolutely gutted that I only have one full day, and one more full day here, and then I'm going on Saturday. It's Thursday today. I love Florence, and every tour I go on I learn more, and every street I go down the more connected, and I'm coming back here. I'm not gonna lie, I will be back here next year. Apparently they're going to open up the corridor. If you know Florence, you know the corridor. I won't go into an explanation, but basically there's a 1 kilometer corridor that was built and it's been restored right now, and it would be so cool. It would be so cool to walk that. So maybe I'll come back to do that one day. Who knows?
Now I'm like overdoing it on purpose.
You have such a thick accent.
Lara from Bath.
I'm from Cardiff.
Max and Zach from New York. Lara from the creepy place like above.
Drink a coffee
isn't she from Shikashawaka?
instead of an alcohol.
No, isn't she from Shikashawaka while Welsh?
Oh, like 100
That's what I'm saying. Isn't that where she's from?
No, it's just the local
Okay,
town.
you would know. Are these statues real or fake?
They're all
Like
real.
fake. Oh.
The only fake one is the replica of David.
That's what I said that. I said that David's
You
too
thought
big.
it was the real one.
David's too big.
No, the David is in the Galleria.
I'm saying the one outside is way too big. They didn't make it 20.
No, that's an exact replica.
Well, now I'm mortified.
Does it annoy you that it's off center?
A little bit.
I am now walking back from such a unexpected, giggly, hilarious night with the nicest guys. Honestly, they are just happy, wonderful people. And I got roses. Good morning. Much to my absolute sadness, this is my last full day in Florence. So I've just walked over Ponte Vecchio and I'm going up to the viewpoint. So it's called Piazza Michelangelo. I actually went there the first day I arrived, very kindly with an Australian guy from Sydney called Daniel, who is a cricketer, and he was travelling Europe after having, I think he had a wedding in Newcastle. So we met up and walked up to the viewpoint together to watch sunset and, you know, watch as the city became the skyline. It was so profound and so like mesmerizing, because then a whole crowd of people started dancing. It was beautiful, but the one thing was, it was a little bit overcast, and unfortunately it still is a bit today. It's still very warm though, hence why I'm in my sports gear. But I was intending on going back up this evening, but actually today is the celebrations of St. John the Baptist. So there's actually going to be fireworks across the river, and that is going to be so special. I don't have any tours booked for today, so I have a lot more flexibility. But one thing I haven't done, which is somewhat of a crime, is not got gelato and not got espresso. So they're the main two things on my very stereotypical tourism tick box thing that I need to get sorted today. And now I'm just heading up to the viewpoint. I'm in Florence. So the Piazza Michelangelo is closed, but there's another cathedral with, in my opinion, an even better viewpoint. So I feel like I'm going to be sitting here for a very long time, because that view doesn't get old. It's so magic. How amazing. I am in disbelief. And the more I explore, the more I'm going to find it really hard to leave. Look at that. Just look at that. I have been back in the hotel for a few hours. I kind of hibernated in my room for quite a few hours, just embracing the AC. I bought a load of hummus yesterday, and I bought some turkey, and I bought some crackers and carrots and yogurt, so I've just been nibbling on that in the room. And I don't know, just coming back to baseline. I think I've had such a lovely morning, sipping espresso in an authentic Italian cafe, watching the world go by. I've been manifesting doing that for so long, and I managed to do that, thankfully. But also walking up to that viewpoint was so beautiful, but really tiring, because it is currently 32 degrees, surprisingly enough. So I've been back for a while, and now what I think I'm going to do is pop to the Da Vinci Museum, which is just down the corner from me, thankfully. And then later on, I'm going to be going to a bar with two girls that I met on the walking tour yesterday, two lovely Irish math teachers, and they've invited me to come out because of the celebrations of St. John the Baptist. They're unleashing loads of fireworks across the bridge, so we're trying to get a lovely little view spot to watch that, and that'll be like no other. That'll be magic. So hopefully we can get a good spot. So I'll be joining them shortly. But yeah, I thought just to kill some time prior, I'll go and nerd out on Leonardo da Vinci. Currently on my way to meet the two lovely Irish girls. They've managed to get a little bar that's just off of Ponte Vecchio, so it's going to be a good view for the fireworks. I mean, it's still in 4 hours time, but they were suggesting us to get the table ASAP because there's going to be hundreds of thousands of people collected. But yeah, last night in Florence. I just met. Right, we've got tiaras and what else we got?
You've got a tiara. We've got matching glasses.
No birthday card.
I've got a Thank you so much. Oh, thank you guys. Oh, you're too sweet. Oh my goodness, and we're right by the river. Wait,
Well, we need a fun effect. We saved you. We were going to buy you a happy birthday like cake, but we thought the tiara
We were
was
like,
better.
tiara will work better. Like, a little bit more subtle. Kind of in the shape of lilies.
I have chills.
Our last night in Fienza.
Look at this thing. Look at this thing.
Look at that thing.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
It's just so, it's so beautiful.
It's like a cartoon.
And I'm with the most beautiful ladies. They just made the night so incredible.
Tiara Lara.
I am back with everything that I own practically on my back. I look like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle right now, but I've just checked out and I'm heading to the train station